Is the game worth coming back to? Listen. It's a Monday afternoon, 4 p.m. You come into a Twitch stream and you ask somebody, is World of Warcraft worth playing? The truth is, and you don't have to admit it, but you can just acknowledge it. You have nothing better to do. Probably don't have a job. Probably don't go to school. Maybe you play Fortnite. Maybe your name is, xkilla _ TTV _ YT. It's not going anywhere. You might as well play WoW. Just call it a day. Just chill out. WoW is the worst game ever, and it's the best game out there. You have nothing better to do. That's one of the things that always has kept me into WoW. Is I ask myself, what else are you gonna do, fucking idiot? And the answer is always the same. Nothing. Fucking nothing. That's all you can do. It's unfortunate. It's the best game out there, man. Like, I've played a lot of games. And I'll be honest, I love a lot of games. I mean, there's a lot of games I really like. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, this might sound really stupid, but I genuinely sometimes think about my first experience playing Dark Souls 1, and I just, like, reminisce on it because it was so good. Like, it's probably the best game I've played since WoW. Like, it was honestly, like, I still can't get over how good Dark Souls 1 is. And I don't know, like, I want to talk about it with somebody, And it's like one of those games where, like, you just have to, like, you have to talk about, oh shit. Hey, you fucking idiot, you're almost, oh wait, that's a pet. Like, I just want to talk about it and, like, let somebody know, like, what it was. Because there was something really special about that game. And, you guys know I'm not, like, a big single-player game guy. But something about Dark Souls, it really just kind of, it was it. That was just it, man. Like, I honestly, in, like, a way I can't explain it. But it was just, like, such a good game. That's, like, the only exception that I have to, like, just, like, thinking WoW is, like, the best. Like, I like Dark Souls 3, it was okay. But truthfully, I think Dark Souls 1 was a lot better. I just felt like it felt like more of a complete experience. And not just like a game where you just go from, like, one place, one zone to another. It felt like you like really kind of went into, like, a fantasy world. And I really enjoyed that a lot. What are the chances of Asmongold playing Devil May Cry 5? Right now, I'm not planning on that. But I do kind of want to play Devil May Cry 5 because I was a kid whenever I played Devil May Cry 3, and it was, like, one of my favorite games. So I'd kind of like to play that, but it's not anything I'm planning on right now. So, I mean, like, Sekiro is, like, the main game that I'm thinking about right now. Are you gonna play God of War? Probably not, no. I mean, like, as I said, I'm not, like, a huge, like, I don't know, I just don't really think that, like, single-player, like, story-driven games work that well on, like, a stream. And maybe they do for other people, and I'm happy for them, but for me, I don't really think that's not really my thing, man. And I know that might disappoint some people, but I just don't really think, like, any of that has gone very well for me, and I'd like to focus on playing, like, more multiplayer and, like, sandbox-esque games, right? Yeah, I mean, like, if it works for other people, cool, but, like, I don't know, I feel like I've had enough, it's like every single-player game that I've played that's, like, really narrative-driven has also driven me insane, and I don't really know if I'd want to, why are we, I guess we're gonna fight this guy, too, that's fine. On hardest, it's way harder than Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1 isn't hard. Like, for everybody that, like, thought, like, whenever I originally started playing Dark Souls, I assumed that, like, okay, this is gonna be, like, some super, super hard game that, it, just took, like, a huge, grueling amount of time to defeat. It wasn't really that hard, man. I mean, it really wasn't that difficult. I'd say Dark Souls 3 was a lot harder than Dark Souls 1. Like, Dark Souls 3 made Dark Souls 1 look like a joke. Like, even Ornstein and Smog, or, like, Smog, or however the hell you fucking pronounce his name, that boss was a joke compared to, like, half of the bosses in Dark Souls 3. Let's see, what are the other hard bosses in Dark Souls 1? Manus, like, Manus is kind of hard, but, like, he's mainly hard, like, at least to me, because it's hard to see what the hell he's doing in that room. You have to, like, turn up the visibility. And, let's see, so Manus, Calamete's a joke, Artorias is really easy. I sucked, okay? Artorias isn't hard, it was my fault that it took that long. Let's see. Yeah, 4 hours Artorias. That stream, man, I will never forget that. I'll be honest, I will never forget the Artorias stream. And that is a good and a bad thing at the same time. Nameless King? Well, yeah, I think that's like a good comparison. Like, Nameless King is infinitely harder than anything in Dark Souls 1. And Nameless King was an easy boss. Like, after you know what he's gonna do, he's very, very easy. I would say, like, probably the more difficult bosses in Dark Souls 3. I thought Midir was really hard. The dragon, right? The dragon I thought was a really, really hard boss because he like moved in a way that was kind of hard to predict unless you really had played a lot. Let's see, Freed was only hard because it had 3 phases. Freed was a very easy fight too. I almost one-shot it, but I psyched myself out and I played like shit at the end. And the 3rd phase is the only phase that's like genuinely difficult. Took a drink. What's your favorite boss from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls 1? Let me think about that. Favorite boss? Maybe Calamite? I really, really like that one a lot. Artorias? Yeah, Gale I think might have been my favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. Like, the end of the fight was just so cinematic and badass. Like, it was fucking amazing. Yeah, I didn't really think Soul of Cinder was that good. Yeah, probably one of those. Yeah, Gale. Dancer? I didn't really like Dancer, personally. Just like the way she moved made her very like hard for me to predict, and it just seemed kind of annoying to me. That's like a personal issue, right? But, I mean, you know, this is all personal opinion anyway. Wolnir was so hard. You better be trolling. Gravity is Zara's boss for you? I probably did die to Gravity a lot. But, like, obviously in the Deathless run, you're absolutely right about that. Rip Notre Dame? Yo, do we have like a feed of that? Let me see if I can look at it. Is using a burning cathedral for content, is that good? It is, right? Just a second. Where's the feed? Holy shit. Wow. Holy shit. Wow-wee! That's not good. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. That's awful. You know the okay, so I mean, like, you know how I am, right? I mean, I'm not gonna make any bad jokes. I think people get like pissed off about that. So read the Trump tweet. They should have built a wall around the cathedral so the fire couldn't get in. They could build the wall out of water. Let's see how accurate I was. Donald. All right, what does Donald have to say? Was this Crooked Hillary? So horrible to watch the massive fire at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Perhaps flying water tankers can be used to put it out. Must act quickly. Okay. Wait, there's no Alex Jones? What the fuck? I can't do it. What's he gonna do? I mean, why not? Like, what do you think he's gonna read that shit? Yo, imagine if he reads that shit. He'd be so mad. Asmongold net worth 1.2 million. Is this true? What does this say? Like, is this like some kind of a thing that people say on like Google, like Asmongold net worth? No, it's not true. It's not. This is Like, I mean, it'd be great. Why are there articles written about how much money I make? What the fuck is this? The truth about Asmongold. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm not even gonna look at these right now, okay? Probably more. No, I don't have, I don't have $1 million. Like, everybody, like, thinks that I do or whatever, like, trust me, dude, if I was, you think I'd be here? No, I'm just kidding. But listen, like, I don't have $1 million. Like, people think, like, they get all these impressions and everything like that about me. Like, I don't have $1 million. Like, relax. Okay? Like, I'm very, very, I'm not an impulsive spender. I'm very good at spending my money, but I also don't like to waste my money either. Please read the truth about you. It's probably just some retard. I mean, it doesn't really care. You have $1 million because you spent it all on Lambos. Yeah, exactly. $999,000. No, not quite, dude.